Hi guys, right, I had problems with my recording. It's now August 1939. I'd landed here and in Sardinia, then in Corsica, coming down into Sardinia, pushed across, took the port, encircled their forces, took the other port, and I'm now about to take the forces, the French and British forces who are here. I've got a large number of subs controlling the Med from the Tyrrhenian Sea, Central Mediterranean and Eastern Mediterranean. Plus I have a support force protecting the whole Central Asian area and leading down to Iraq, Iran, this area, pushing the Allies out to the sea. There's one area left, and we've got a large force going in, so we'll just keep that ticking over. Eventually just push them out into the sea, into our submarines, and take them to pieces. So that's the plan there. At the same time, we're pushing down towards the coast, pushing down towards Mombasa behind the troops. They're trying to move out, and I'm pushing in behind them. These guys are pushing in as well, so a twin-pronged attack to cut the guys off here. At the same time, I'm doing a small attack force in here to prevent there being a link up between these forces. They've got another port down here which is supplying them, but if I can cut this entire force off, you're looking 20-25 units that's going to be cut off as soon as we take Mombasa and this other port down here. As soon as we cut these troops off from the support, then we can encircle them, deal with them, then flip all of those troops down towards the Portuguese area in this section, and Mozambique will be their port of first, the support coming through. So we've been capturing the airfields, pushing in, securing those locations. At the moment I'm not focusing on this zone so much, and I've got planes going in, stopping the supplies coming past the Cape. So just 150 planes with naval bombers and some fighter support just in case, to cover the Cape of Africa to prevent this being used. We've already closed off the Med with the Suez Canal and the Rock of Gibraltar up here. And something I've done recently is I've bumped up the cavalry side with giving them a lot more equipment, a lot more guys, and a lot more suppression using that template. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, you didn't notice because I paused it. So yes, yes, that's what we're doing. So pushing in, controlling the areas. I've gone in and bumping up the managed occupied territories to gentlest from. Let's move that up as well. From gentlest to gentle, which will give us more in the way of supplies, more factories that we can use. As I've bumped up the amount of manpower in the background, that may have been in the other recording, I'm not sure, bumped up the manpower to allow us just to keep battling. We've got 4.4 million men, and with 500,000 in training, so we've got 3.2 million. Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, 3.2 million men free, and a large force dealing with the enemy. We are 60% now. They're down to 6.8 million men. Our manpower pool is increasing constantly. So I'm here holding them. I've actually pushed in. This doesn't look good, but that's because these guys are pushing. Let's pause the attack at the moment. Select those and pause that, because at the same time I'm pushing in, splitting the country, pushing up. I've just captured this area here, and I'm pushing in to secure the port down in New Brunswick. So that's the plan, and then flip all of these troops. In fact, I shall move you guys into that front now. I think it's about time. That'll sort that out. And these guys, in fact, I'm just going to select all of them and get them straight down, straight through to take Halifax. That'll do. So that'll be, yeah, that'll sort that out, and then we can flip it, and I can look to actually take this zone. I've got a Denmark area. Those guys should be getting ready to attack. Oh, they're on their way. Yep, they've already kicked off. That's already underway. Just capture that Denmark area. Just a little something in the background. I've got any other little things in the background? Oh yes, got a small attack. I'm taking Curacao. That's the plan. Is that coming off? Let's double check. So I need a little bit more sea support, and I can get that organised. So naval Saragossa Sea is going neatly. A large number of destroyers. I'll just deal with this battle, and then I can start flipping things. So going in, we're destroying everything. They're trying to escape, so I don't want to hamper our destroying their forces by shifting the subs away at the moment. They're going to try and escape, and my subs they're going to try and get down towards Washington, and my subs are going to deal with them on the way out. Once I've dealt with that force, taken this, I'm then going to flip the subs down to give me control here. Start pushing through the islands. I've got a war goal against Panama, which should be ready. Let's have a look. 30th of August, so about 2 to 3 weeks, and that'll be off. So these forces are going to capture the rest of Panama, start to spread through. So that's that. Africa has almost completely fallen. Pushed in, securing the area here. We've got them where we want them, and these forces. Let's get those guys. And I'm just going to head them down to Madras. The rest of our guys holding in place. I'm just going to wallop them straight down through the enemy troops. Capture Madras, and then flip it back this way, off towards the western coast, to cut this peninsula in two. So that's the plan at the moment. One of many little plans, and at the same time, so securing this area against the Americans and Canadians, with the troops that are just coming here. We're going in, taking this area, and that's about where we are. 1943. I'd done a previous video, and I'd had problems. I don't know what I was recording, what wasn't, so I've had to do this. So this is continuation from the other areas, and with the rest of the seaboards being controlled, we've got a bit of an issue in the western reaches, or the western approaches to the United States and Canada, and I want to be able to secure things. So what I'm doing, I'm building up the port of Panama to get a load of submarines in here to push up the coast and cover the seaboard here to prevent them from getting supplies in from the other side and from trading. So that's part of the next plan, cutting off their ability to wage war. So we've cut off the supplies. You can see the large numbers of supplies we've captured, like the tungsten and the chromium. Very, very important to have that. And down here, this huge amount of chromium, even if we don't need it, because you can see the numbers. We have huge stores, but what it means is that your enemy doesn't have them, and it's critical. You're like, oh well, Gaming Bear, you got enough. No, it's not just about that. It's by us having control of it, it's hampering our enemies because they haven't got it. So that's some, and then that cuts down their production even further because they haven't got the right resources to make it work. So it's things like that you've got to bear in mind. Plus, at the same time, I'm getting air power over the region. This area, loads and loads of fighters going in, attacking their troops, attacking their fleets, just hampering them constantly, destroying their ports and destroying their ability to get supplies in. So we've closed off the Med completely. It's pushing them into these small areas, taking Cyprus, and Greece isn't ours at the moment, but that's another story. When we flip it and go to war against Italy later, we'll just surround them and take them. That's part of the plan. But at the moment, while Italy is... I could knock them out and get more points. Now that is an option. That's something you could do. At the moment, I don't feel secure enough on the American side, and as soon as I feel more secure that I can take on Italy as well as the United States, because there's going to come a point in the not too distant future when I will have to flip on Japan as well and start hammering in through and into the Japanese islands. But I don't want to be at war against Japan, Italy, and America all at the same time, if you know what I mean. So that's so one thing at a time. You know, build it up. At the same time, pushing down, I want to take all of South America, get all of the industrial side, all incredibly well organised. Let's have a look here. 477 factories, looking good. And the production side, let's have a look. We're looking at 437 military factories, 163 naval factories, all going the right way. And we've got a thing to bear in mind is this, all of this chromium and all the rest of it, and trying to tailor your production to suit what you have loads of, or building additional factories and facilities to give you the rubber and the oil that you need. Now, one big thing that I want to be taking in relatively... Once I've secured this zone, taking the area down here because of the resources, 116 rubber. We haven't quite run out of rubber at the moment. Pushing down here will give 28, but if I can take this rubber here, that'll really help. So watch out for the resources, because resources and manpower are the key to victory. And equipment and all the rest of it, but manpower and resources allow you to... along with the factories, to build what you need. So it's one step at a time, layering, building it all up. So I will catch you all soon. I thought I would just do a quick video of where I am at the moment, just a quick one to show. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments, and I will answer those questions for you. No, I don't want anyone to join. I just want it to be me. I want it to be Germany taking on the world. So yes, see you all soon. August 1943. I'm the Gaming Bear, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.